Hello, hello. Hi, Ace. Happy Sunday. Uh-oh, wait. I'm getting double audio. Just a second. There we go. Testing. Oh, I fixed it. I had double audio there for a second. I was like, whoa. I hear myself. Anyway, hi. I'm here. I'm alive. I survived my trip to IKEA yesterday, even though going to IKEA on a Saturday is never a good idea. There were about 10 million people there. I knew it was going to be bad when I saw the parking lot, and then when we got inside, there were no carts. And I was just like, yeah, why are we here on a Saturday? This is a terrible idea. And the main thing that I wanted to get, they were out of. But I did get some other things, so it wasn't a total waste. But yeah, it definitely didn't go quite as planned. But, you know, it was still fun. And, you know, it's always nice to just get out and remind yourself why it's good to stay away from humans. Then you have a new appreciation for being at home, just in your nice little quiet place without chaos. Anyway, let's see. Genshin. Genshin's been in quite a turmoil over the last 24 hours. I wasn't really watching a lot of it because I wasn't home. But when I got home last night, I saw people freaking out on Twitter. Yeah, because apparently, which has happened before, PlayStation like posted some images too soon or too early. Yeah, you saw it. Yeah. So the Genshin fandom was burning itself to the ground last night when I got back. PlayStation, they are always doing that. They just can't help it. It's probably all planned anyway. An accidental leak, right? Sure. I'm sure Sony has accidental leaks all the time. Anyway, it was pretty funny because there were a lot of varying opinions. Some people thought it was a real leak, that it was an early graphic that wasn't supposed to come out yet. Some people think it's a typo and that it really was supposed to say like Columbina or something. I don't know. Like, some people were trying to make a case for it being just the wrong name or something. I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll find out in a couple of days. But I always think it's funny when PlayStation does this, because this is like, I don't even know how many times. It's happened at least a couple of other times that they have, you know, posted something a little too early. So we'll see, I guess, if it was real, or maybe it's just totally fake. Who knows? I don't know. It definitely built a lot of excitement, but knowing this fandom, if it doesn't happen and it wasn't a real leak, then everyone's gonna be mad. They'll be like, we were misled. It's like, well, I don't know about that. An accidental leak isn't really being misled, but we'll see. I'm sure people will find something to complain about. Let's see. So last stream yesterday, we were working on, we finished these boss materials, right? Yes, we did. Okay, we finished the boss material farming that we needed. And I think, oh, we were gonna do Moonlight books today, right? Yes. Okay, that's the plan. Moonlight books. Where are they? They're here. So hopefully everybody's having a nice, relaxing weekend. Ace, I know you've been busy with your big project. in your room with all your merch. I have bookcases to build, but I'm not building them yet. I don't know. Yesterday took a lot out of me, like mentally, so I'm not going to build them yet, but I have them. So that's step one. And I got some like other cute little things. I got some little plants and I got some little decor things. I don't know. I'm trying to like be creative and, well, Flynn didn't get a turn. You know, come up with some little decorating, like, I don't even know how to describe what I've got. Like, you know what I mean? Just like little home decor things that are cute. So, and IKEA always has, you know, those little rooms that are all set up where you can get ideas about how to arrange things or decorate things. So I'm trying to be more normal, I guess. As I told you guys the other day, it's quite common for people to come into my house and be completely like shell-shocked from all the anime stuff. Delete artifacts. No, that's torture. I'm scared to delete artifacts off my own account, but I never have that many because I strongbox. All you need to do is strongbox. Then you'll have no artifacts. That's always the solution. If you know a set that you need to get, that's definitely the fastest way to waste them. Usually if I do a full strongbox of like 39 artifacts, I might get one usable artifact. So yeah, great way to waste. Oh, you don't think I'll overthink it? I'll especially overthink it in your account. Plus, I don't even know, like, the key to doing strongbox is you gotta know what you need. Like you gotta be after a goal of some sort. Like if there's a certain set you need or a certain type of piece that you need, like, you know, that's what makes it doable. Otherwise, you're just going in there and you're not gonna know what in the world to do. So think about that. Think about maybe a team that you want to build or a character you want to build, or, you know, just what are your needs, I guess. And then I can go in and like follow that plan. I need to relax. My anxiety has been so bad ever since I got back last night. I don't know, like I have the hardest time just like dealing with crowds and like being around a lot of people in like crowded small areas and stuff. Like ever since then, I've just felt terrible. Like, I don't know. It'll take me days to recover. That's why I always related to Dan and Phil, because they always talked about how every time they left the house, it would take them like 2 weeks to recover from it. That is so relatable for me. I don't know. I hate that about myself, but I guess I should be used to it by now.
Thank you for completing to Ad Astra Abyssal.
All right, let's see. I probably should make some ore. What else do I need to do? Oh, wait, no, this is over, right? Once you pick this one, you don't go back, right? Am I right? I think so. I don't know. I can't remember anything right now. I'll go check. Pretty sure it's over. Oh no, you can still do more. Okay. Well, great. Good thing I went back and checked. Okay. What else? I've already done that. I guess the only other thing I'm doing now... Oh, this is annoying me. Stop. I don't know what's wrong with Apple Music today. It's doing weird things. Like, why is it like... I don't know why it's doing that. Really annoying. Okay. Back to Nod Cry. Alrighty, so back on the grind here for the Nod Cry enemy materials, which is coming along. Let's see what we're up to. Yeah, wow, I literally had none, so this is great. We are making so much progress with these this week. Hooray!
Cleanup sequence. Into the wind.
Be silent.
How's the audio, Ace? Let me know. Hopefully the sound settings are still okay after we messed with them. This is kind of a loud song, so I don't know if it's too loud.
The wind knows it.
Observe.
Tomorrow will basically be the last boring Genshin day since I get the update Tuesday night for me, and I am ready for it. I mean, it's been good to have downtime for like farming and stuff, but like I'm just ready.
Installation check.
Ready for the quest, ready for the Archon quest, ready for the map, ready for everything.
Into the wind.
Close your eyes. To dust.
You'd think I'd have this. We've done this every day. You'd think I'd have it memorized by now. Probably because I don't really pay attention. I'm brain turned off. Not only did I see a lot of people talking about the PlayStation possible leak, but I've seen a lot of people talking about Dottore and like what they think's gonna happen. Like, obviously we know we're gonna fight him. We've seen it in the trailer, but a lot of people are talking about like their feelings if they think he's gonna die or if he's gonna just be defeated and like crawl off somewhere, or if he's gonna somehow like change his perspective and change his ways or something. Like, I don't know. I'm not really sure which I would rather see. I mean, I don't want him to die because I think he's an interesting character and we need more villainous characters in this game. So I don't want him to die, but I don't want him to like suddenly be like, oh, my bad. I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to be a good boy now. Like, I don't really want him to do that either. So I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe he'll just kind of slink off somewhere and lick his wounds or something. I don't know. Or maybe he really will succeed with his plan and maybe he'll just leave Tevat and go off into space and hang out with Sertology or something. I don't know. Who knows? I'm sure whatever it is, it'll be good. I'm ready for it. And if what really happened, if what they said in that PlayStation thing really happens, I mean, that's going to be insane. And I'm not saying it just in case anybody who listens to this doesn't want to be spoiled, but if that really happens, that will be obviously extremely epic.
Close your eyes.
We'll have to see. But tomorrow will be the last day to just finish farming everything that we can farm. I heard that Columbina only has 34 flowers or something in your world maximum. So I'm like, great. Guess it's time to break out all my alt accounts that I never go to and steal flowers from myself. Because if it's only 34, I mean, if that's even true, I don't know. I just saw that on Twitter. It's gonna take a lot of help if you're gonna try to build her fast. I'm not really in a hurry. I mean, I would like to build her relatively soon, but I'm not like gonna stress out about it.
Insulation.
I keep hearing a weird noise outside. I don't know what it is.
The long sleep beckons.
Some kind of strange noise. It sounds like somebody shoveling, but I don't think anybody's shoveling for me. One of my neighbors comes over and just like randomly starts shoveling, but I don't even have anything to shovel. It snowed here yesterday, but it's not bad. Not enough to like, I don't know what kind of noise it is. Maybe one of the neighbors is doing something weird. I don't know. If you hear it, I apologize.
One with nature.
Okay.
Engage laser. Defensive mode.
I was doing my HSR dailies this morning and
Observe.
I think I said the other day on stream, I finished Currency Wars a long time ago. I did all the levels and all the achievements and everything. There's just a few, like, there's like the main achievements for the game, and then there's also like some little like other achievements that you can go for if you want to. They don't give jades or anything. They just give like some materials. And so I was kind of just browsing through. I had a few of those left and I was like, what have I not done yet? And a bunch of them are, you have to have 9 character bonds for like one type, which is extremely hard to do because that pretty much means the only way you can do it is if you are able to get 2 emblems. So I was like, well, maybe I'll try it just to see if I can do it. So this morning I did like 2 or 3 attempts and got 8 and got within like one thing. Basically what happened to me every single time is I would get all the characters, I would get 1 emblem, and then I would have like half of what I needed to make the next emblem, but like I couldn't get like another red gem. And so I would just, you know, play it all the way to the end and then just be stuck there without the gem that I needed. And so I was like, why am I even trying to do this? But it was one of those things where it's like, the more I couldn't do it, the more I wanted to do it. So finally, after 4 attempts, I was able to make 2 night demigod emblems just by pure luck, because there's no way you can really do it if you just have to get the materials, or you have to get the investment projects or whatever they're called. So anyway, I finally got 2 of the emblems. I was like, well, this is the easy part. I just need to get the 7 night demigod characters, and I already had like 6 of them, and I was like, well, the only one I need is just Cyrene, so that'll be easy. I almost didn't get her up until the very end, and then finally I got her. So it would have been so funny if after all that time I got the 2 emblems. That was like the hardest part, and then I couldn't even get the character, but I finally did it. So I got the 9 night demigods, which I don't know. I think I got like some XP books and like some level up materials. I don't even know. It wasn't even worth it, but I guess I like the challenge of it. So that's what I did this morning. There's not really much going on in Star Rail right now. I already finished the Trailblaze quest, and I finished the Chimera event mini game, so not much going on.
Cleanup sequence.
One with nature. Observe. Be silent. Night falls.
Oh, I can do a character review if you want. Sure. I'm not doing anything. I'm not busy. Yeah, don't worry if you don't have the channel points. It's fine. You can just put your UID into chat and I can take a look at whatever it is you want me to take a look at. No problem. Oh, you're in ads. Well, you can't even hear me. Here, let me just... Oh, okay, you're back. Sorry. I realized I was talking to you and you probably couldn't hear me. But what I was saying is don't worry about the channel points. If you want me to look at your character, it's fine. I can do that. No problem. You can just drop your UID and I can just make sure your account is set like for permissions where people can see your builds. Yeah, no problem. Always try to help anybody I can. Yep, on Inca, I'll check it. No problem. me grab the website here. We were trying to look at a viewer's account yesterday, and I tried and tried and tried, and it wasn't working. So I don't know if it was the wrong UID or if the site was down. I don't know what was going on.
People
But
ought
yeah.
not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly about their past affairs.
It's always fun to look at somebody else's builds. I have horrible luck with artifact substats, so hopefully yours is better than mine. Your luck is better than mine. Everybody's stuck looking at my bad skirk. I mean, she's not horrible, but she's not great. She's about like all my other characters. She's fine. I don't have anybody in like the top 1% of anything. Okay, let's see here. I'll just cut and paste this out of chat.
Let us have a modicum of patience for the richness and complexity
Here we go.
of humanity.
Was there anybody in particular you wanted me to look at, or we can just kind of look at everybody?
Not worth our ire.
Here's Venti with Skyward Harp, his old original I can't even speak. His old trailer weapon. And let's see what you got here. So, okay, so you're going for... Okay, so you're just strictly going on damage here. Because we've got no EM. I guess this is probably good for his new Hexerai buffs, right? A damage build. I've heard some people are running him on that Sumeru Animo damage set. Venti, Flynn's, and Dory. All right, so Venti looks like he looks good. I'd be curious to see, let me just take your UID here and copy. Hold on, I wouldn't be curious to see what his chart looks like in, hold on, in the Akasha, because that kind of gives better info.
He who wishes to peer into the abyss needs simply to wander through Nodcry on a misty night. The march of the wild hunt will be sure.
All right, this will give us a better look. Okay, so looks like your crit rate is a little low. They've got him at an optimal 85%, but that's for just top 1%. So yours isn't bad at 71. You've got a lot of crit damage. You got a lot of crit damage. Your pieces are all gold. So this right here tells me that you've got great rolls. So that's good. You're in the top 2%. Wow. That's really good. I mean, maybe just a little more crit, but other than that, I mean, these numbers all look really good. Yeah, it looks good to me. C2. Oh, yeah. Well, he'll probably come back around. Hopefully not too long again. Where you can try for another constellation. Oh, and you've got the 10. You got triple crown. Wow. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, top 2%, you're doing better than me. I don't have anybody probably in the 2% category. So I'd say this is very, very good. Let's see. The other ones you wanted me to look at were Flynn's and Dory. All right. Let's see. Close that up. Flynn's. Okay, Flynn's 41,275. So he gets 40% crit rate, right? So this is like an 81,275. Oh, he gets 30. He gets 30, so 71. Yeah, that's a little low, probably. Probably want to try to maybe get that a little higher. Looks like your worst piece is your circlet, so that might be, and it's an off piece. So that might be something easy to fix. But you've got the onset goblet. I mean, that in and of itself is a miracle. Yeah, get it up to 80. That would probably be a good idea. Yep. And you've got his burst crowned. C0. Staff of Homa. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen anybody running with Staff of Homa. Let's see what Kaching Mains thinks of that. This is where I go to look at all my info. Weapons. So, okay, so Staff of Homa falls into just the good crit polearm category.
They are merely talking shadows.
So that's fine.
Chattering away endlessly about their past
I mean, it's always good to get crit. And free to play, yeah. You got to take what you can get. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I'd say crit rate is definitely needs a little bit more. Looks like you've got a lot of extra EM that you don't need. I don't know. This is saying you only need about 146 and you're at 205. So a little bit of an extra wiggle room there. Oh, you tried Sino's polearm, but you didn't get it. Well, that's okay. He's got wait, did I close that other window? I did. I didn't mean to. Let's see what it says here. Honestly, I think I would probably do Staff of Homa as well. If it was up to me, because none of these other options are really looking that great either. So I think you made a good choice. But you've definitely got some room to improve. I would probably work on trying to do something with this circlet because it's not really doing anything for you. And since it's an off piece, it would probably be pretty easy to try to replace. Yeah. But other than that, I think you're coming along pretty well. Okay, and what was the third one? Dory. Wow, you got some good pieces for Dory. I see a lot of golds. So I have to admit, I don't play Dory. So I probably need to look here and see what I have no idea. I don't think I've ever played Dory. So I admit I know nothing. Let's see. So basically, she just wants HP and healing. ER requirements between 210 and 260. So, oh wow, you're at 314 energy. Holy cow. That might be a little overkill on the energy. I don't know, maybe more is good. I don't really know. But that's a lot of ER. I wonder what her ideal HP would be. Oh, that's support, Hyper Bloom. Okay, so there's different builds depending on what you're gonna do. What do you typically use her for? Are you just using her for healing? Hyper Bloom, Aggravate. I guess it just depends on what you're using her for. Oh, you're using her with Flynn's? I see.
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts.
I'm
They are
learning.
merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly about their past affairs.
Okay, double electro driver. Wait, what weapon does she have? With Favonius. So between 120 and 140 looks like the ideal spot for that. And with just running a random rainbow set here, well, you've got this, you got a two-piece. It might be worth trying to do a two-piece, I don't know. You could do like a... Oh, you changed the belt. I was like, yeah, because this is kind of random. Probably good to go with a two-piece emblem, I'm guessing, is probably what you had. Because this is... Or no, wait. Is this... Oh, this is emblem. These two pieces... These two sets look so similar. I was like, oh, wait. Are these two? But you have the two-piece. Knight of the Sky. Two-piece emblem, two-piece Knight of Sky unveiling. But that's different than this. Oh, this is from 36 days ago. Here we go. Okay, this looks better. This makes more sense. Okay, yeah. So we got the two-piece. Good. 30k HP, 315 ER. She's got a healing bonus. Yeah, seems good. They don't really talk too much about, I'm sure this, they haven't updated this to include Lunar. Unless they put her on the Flynn's page, maybe we can go check. Let's see. Teams. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Off-field electro-halos at battery Flynn's burst with either turret-like electroparticle generation or flat energy refund for Dory. Hi, Bokurai! Welcome to the stream. We're looking at a viewer's account.
Relax. It takes more than a little
Just healing and energy, right? Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think you did a good job. I mean, it's free to play, so I think that's great. Looks good to me. And your Venti looks good too. So probably just work on Flynn's. I mean, Dory seems to be doing her role and Venti's in good shape. So yeah, probably just a little bit more help on Flynn's. Are you, you're nervous? You missed it. Earlier we were talking about the PlayStation possible leaks. I think that got everyone nervous. I'm nervous now and I wasn't even nervous before. I'm excited for everything though. I'm ready This 10-year long patch is finally gonna end. But Quindil, this all looks really good. Thank you for sharing your account with us. It's always fun and interesting, and honestly, I learned something too because I don't know anything about Dory, and so I learned something as well. Oh, yeah, Columbina. I'm hoping for some good luck on Columbina.
Cleanup sequence.
Fingers crossed. I don't know if I'm gonna go for any constellations. It'll probably just depend on how long it takes to get her. I don't even know what my pity is. Oh, I'm at 0 pity. So I'm gonna need a lot of luck. I'm literally at 0 pity. So I need to win my 50-50 and an early, please. No, I have a feeling my pulls are going to be painful. I'm probably going to have to go double hard pity just to get 1 copy. Oh, you have quests. I'm jealous. I wish I had something I could do. I have no quests, no chests. I have nothing. Oh, you don't have a Nepha. Yes, I am a day 1 Anefa enjoyer. I had faith. I remember at the time, because I was streaming when I was doing pulls for her, I just had this feeling. Like, Genshin just has like certain things that Hoyoverse has certain things that they do, and I just had a feeling that she was going to be important. It's like the first character of a new region before the region comes out. It's like, yep, I've seen this before. So I have enough, thank goodness, because she's been very helpful with Nodcry and with the new bosses and stuff. She's been very good. Oh, because you got Flynn's. I mean, you know, it's always tough because it's hard enough to know who you want to pull, but then it's like you never want to feel like you're pulling someone and then you have to pull someone else to make that person work, right? That always feels really bad. It seems to be something that Hoyoverse has gotten really comfortable with doing, is making these customized supports for certain characters or certain teams that just seem like so do or die, you know? But since Nodcry seems to be a pretty, I mean, it's going to be a whole year, right? We'll probably get lots of Nodcry reruns. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's really good. I think Flynn's is great. I love him. He's one of my favorite characters to use. I think his damage is very good, so. Well, the thing about Kazuha is Kazuha was amazing when he came out back in like 2021, literally game changing. People that skipped him like regretted it so bad. So he definitely had his moment of glory, where he was like a very highly sought after character. And I could say the same thing about Neuvillette. I mean, Neuvillette was at the top of the meta, top DPS for a long time, you know? So, as it is with most gacha games, no matter how good a character is, they eventually will fall off. They always do. Across any game, usually characters are, you know, they're great when they first come out. Everything's designed to work perfectly with them. Everything's going great. And then you get into some kind of new meta or something where they become like basically worthless for a while. I mean, you could say that about like all the Mondstadt characters, right? Before they got the Hexer buffs and stuff. So I don't know. I think things come and go where a character will be really great, and then for a while maybe they're not so great, and then if you wait, you know, they'll come back around with some new meta or something. I think the most important thing. Oh, pizza sounds good. I think the most important thing is, do you like the character and do you like playing the character? Like for me, I love Kazuha. I don't care that he doesn't do as you know, the best for the Flynn's team. I know it's like, well, he only has personal damage, he doesn't do anything. It's like, I don't care. I don't care. I play him because I like to play him. Yes, I play HSR. I'm a day one HSR player as well. We were just talking about currency wars probably before you got here. Yeah, Kazuha, he just feels good, you know, especially when you're farming and stuff. Just like, he's just nice for grouping enemies or grouping up drops or whatever. He just feels nice. Plus, I just love him as a character. I think he's a great character, so I don't know. I mean, when you're just going around the map, it doesn't even matter. You can literally play anyone you want. It has no bearing. Do I wish I could use Kazuha in like Stygian Onslaught? Yes. But not usually. He doesn't seem to really fall into like the super meta teams and stuff these days. Oh, see, I am obsessed with currency wars. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I can't wait till they update it because I've finished all the levels and I want more levels. Yeah, I luckily I enjoy all the end game modes in HSR. The only thing I don't like about HSR is I don't typically like many of the events. Like I didn't really like the Chimera event, I didn't like the Dromas event, I didn't like the Seal Slammers event. Like I didn't really like any of those. I mean, I do them, you know, for the rewards, but I don't really like any of those events. They seem like a chore and they're boring. But combat events I love, like that combat event that just ended. The last stage came out today. I thought that one was super fun. So I guess that's good for me because it seems like HSR is always going to invest a lot of time and energy into endgame mode. Stop hitting me. Endgame modes and combat events, so I'm happy. Who's my favorite in HSR? Finan, hands down, not even close. Finan is my favorite above everyone, probably in any game. I love him. I love him so much. I miss him every day. And I like Mighty as well. But Finan just left like he left a mark on my heart. His story, like everything that he went through as a character, just I don't know. I've never been so emotionally invested and connected to a character. I don't think ever. Like I feel like I felt physical pain. I love Boot Hill. Yeah, Boot Hill's great. I love that animated short they made for Boot Hill. He looked so good. And his voice actor is such a nice guy and he's so funny. He streams on Twitch sometimes. He's really funny. I remember when Boot Hill first came out and we found out that his voice actor was the same guy who did the Kari Bear guy. What was his name? Clotar. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this voice actor has got range like I've never seen in my life. So yeah, I am a Boot Hill enjoyer as well. And I love him and Argenti getting into all their antics in Penacony. I thought was hilarious. Yeah, I don't really ever E6 characters in Star Rail except for Finan. He's my first and only E6 limited 5-star. Mainly just because, I don't know, I just felt like if I was gonna choose one person to E6 in Star Rail, it would have to be him. Yeah, I have a lot of, I think all my standard banner 5 stars are E6. Not that it does me any good because I don't really use any of them. I used to use Bronya on my Finan team, but not anymore. So I have to wait for some buffs, I guess, for some of those characters if they're gonna become worthwhile. But I heard Black Swan was getting a buff. So it seems like they're gonna keep releasing more buffs. Like, they've done it now 3 or 4 times, so I guess everyone will eventually get a buff. Probably Genshin, it seems like, is maybe going down that path as well, which is good. I've been playing Epic 7 for many years, so I'm used to buffs and reworks of characters. Yeah, Sparksy looks so cute. So cute. I love her animations. I saw them on Twitter. So cute. I'm excited for the new planet. I think it looks really nice. Looks really fun.
One with nature. Insulation chamber.
And I heard we're getting an adventurine, like a new adventurine or something. I don't know if that's true, but that's exciting because I love him. He was definitely my favorite from Penacony. I'd say if I had to go by region, I'd say Finan was my favorite from Emphorius. Aventurine was my favorite from Penacony. And Donhung and Bibiter Lune was my favorite from the Lafu. Even though I guess he's Scale Gorge Waterscape, but you know, the Lafu time period. Yeah, true. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. And then from Belobog, probably my favorite was, well, do you count Blade as Belobog? I mean, he came out during, I guess his character kind of was revealed during, I mean, he's not a Belobog character, obviously, but you know, he was from that first time period of Star Rail. I think he was the first character I pulled an Eidolon for. A true Belobog character, I mean, as far as like someone from Belobog, I'd probably have to say, I guess Japard. Or Bronya, maybe. Well, I don't know. Bronya got better as the game went on. She started out kind of annoying. But that boss fight from the beginning, the first boss fight in Belobog, with Cocolia, that was when I knew I was extremely hooked on Star Rail. Like, because I liked it from the get-go, but when that boss fight came, I was like, okay, this game is epic. With the music and everything, it was so cool. All the boss fight music in Star Rail is good. I like the one for Fantilia as well. I like them all. I like everything.
Insulation check. One with nature.
Ace, honestly, you should just skip it and get it over with. I mean, that's pretty much what I did with the Firefly stuff. I was just so over it. I was just like, okay, I get it. I'm ready to keep going. They were really milking that quest. I was starting to feel like I was playing Wuthering Waves. I was like, okay, is this like a date? What is going on? I've had enough. Firefly's cool and all, but you know, you're not doing any quests? Oh my gosh. Well, you should do Amphorius. It's amazing. It's literally like life-changing. It's so good. You're skipping Amphorius? Well, Ace, you've already seen me do it, so it doesn't count as skipping. If you watch someone play it, you've already experienced it. Skipping it means you're just gonna go totally just like uninformed about the story. So you at least know the story of what happened. Is this guy up top? I think he's up top. Oh, you're at the start of Penacony. I really enjoyed Penacony. There were a few times where it got kind of yappy. But see, we didn't have a skip button back then. So I can imagine if you're going into Penacony now, it would be easy to kind of skip some of the yappy parts. If it just gets to be too long. But I thought Penacony was good. I thought it was a good story. I enjoyed it. Unfortunately, HSR kind of just has a chronic problem of just over telling their stories to the point where it's like, okay, you know, we've had enough. You know what I mean? The stories are really good, but they just seem to like to repeat certain things over and over just to really drive it home. And I think if you're paying attention to the story and you know what's happening, you don't really need that much retelling and overtelling of the plot. Yeah, I mean, if you're just doing it for the Jades, yeah, you can just... See, this is the thing with me. Like, with Wuthering Waves, I pretty much skip all the story. I'm not saying it's bad, but just for me personally... I don't really care about the story. I've tried to care about it. I can't care about it. I swear I gave it a good try. So I just skip button everything to get through it. There have been a few times where I haven't skipped, like, sometimes their quests get into like some really cool, like, kind of combat situations and stuff that are fun to experience, but oh, and ZZZ, that's 100% a skipper. That one I skipped from day one. But I would say in order, just talking story and nothing else, Genshin is a game where I never skip anything. I literally read every line of dialogue do every quest, every world quest. I don't skip anything. Then in HSR, I would say I do 80% of everything. I skip certain parts of the quest if it starts to get too yappy or boring, but for the most part, I do most of it. Then next would be Wuthering Waves. I would say I do 30% maybe. I mostly skip everything. ZZZ is probably more like 90% skip. I don't know. They're story quests. The only story quest I think I did and enjoyed was Hugo's. I thought his quest was really interesting and it really kept my attention. But man, some of those quests are just like so boring. Yeah, I don't recommend playing a lot of gacha games. It's really not good for you. The main reason why I played so many is because I was streaming them. And it was like part of my quote unquote job, even though it's not a job, but you know what I mean. But for the average just gaming enjoyer, I do not think it is a good idea to play that many gacha games. I think it's too much. It's too much time. It's too much temptation of spending money. It's not good to play that many unless you're like a streamer, YouTuber, content creator, or something like that. But yeah, it's really not good. Because all of those games require a lot of farming. Yeah, farming in HSR is a lot easier, especially now that we have like those tickets you can use to like auto-complete different types of materials. And I mean, they've made it really easy for people. And with Wuthering Waves, I think the hardest thing is just probably the hardest thing. I would say farming echoes, but they've really done a lot of improvements with farming echoes. I just, for some reason, can't ever get any good substats, no matter how many times I try. I'm cursed. And ZZZ, my problem I always ran into with ZZZ was running out of money, like coins, like for leveling and stuff, and like the basic materials. Like I feel like I was constantly running out of those. Like I would have enough like engine parts or whatever, but I wouldn't have enough stuff to level them up. Yeah, it's really easy to play HSR casually. I know a lot of people who just log in every once in a while, pull the characters they want. They don't stress themselves out about endgame or fully completing everything, you know. Plus, because you can auto battle pretty much almost everything in the game, it's a great game just to do on the side. It's low commitment, easy skip, easy build. Yeah, I pulled Dahlia for my Firefly team. But to be honest, I don't really like playing Break.
Wherever in this world I roam,
It's fine, but
my home,
it's not my favorite.
this blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, her light cone is good. You love playing Break? See, I loved Rappa when she first came out, and that was like when Super Break, I think, first started. And I loved playing Rappa. But I just never enjoyed playing Firefly. I don't know why. Yeah, big numbers. Yep, that's why I like Castris. Castris is the queen of big numbers. And Finan can put up, and Mighty too. They can all put up some big numbers. I think that's why I like Currency Wars so much, because you can go in and you can do like all these different teams. Like you can do follow-up, or you can do skill points or AoE or HP or whatever, any kind of team you want, and then you can just get like billions of points. Well, at this point, don't pull Castris now. Castris had her moment in the sun, and she's kind of off meta these days because we're going into all this new stuff with Elation, so there's only a few characters that I've seen so far that are going to be good for Elation that are existing. Like Ceridra's going to be good. Sparkle. I don't know. There's some that are going to be good, but anytime you start a new type of reaction or damage or whatever, because if it's the same thing with Genshin, it's like, you know, when lunar reactions came out, it's like everything now is like based on lunar reactions. Just like in Natlan, everything was based on wait, I'm blanking. You know what I mean. I can't even think of the name. And Fontaine was like the Usia, Numa, and Sumeru, it was all about Hyper Bloom. It's like every nation kind of has like their gimmicky, exciting new damage. It's the same thing with HSR. It's like, you know, Castris reigned supreme pretty much all year last year, and now it'll go on to something else. Yeah, Castris and Mighty are really good together. I use them a lot. And Mighty's good, of course. I played Mighty recently with Cyrene, and that was fun. Okay, I need to go to my teapot. Let's see. But I'm sure everything very soon is going to switch to this Elation focus. Probably all the new characters, the new bosses, the new enemy types on the map. Like, you know, we know the routine. We know how it goes. So everybody's got to get their Elation teams together.
If you ever have any questions...
Yeah, I have Aglaya, but I don't really use her for anything. I don't know. Not my type, I guess, of fun. Plus, I didn't have any Eidolons, so I just had her at E0. People say that you should never invest into the first character of a new region. So I don't know what that says about Aglaya and Lauma. I think Lauma is good. I mean, the thing about Lauma is she has multi-purpose. And Flynn's is great. But in HSR, it's like people say, well, you know, Aglaya's not that great. Or, you know, in Belobog, it was like Seely's not that great. Or, I don't know. They always say, like, be careful not to fall for the first character, like, bait or whatever. But yeah, who cares? Just pull whoever you want. It really doesn't matter. Look at me. I'm running around as Kazuha. I don't care. I don't care who's the number one. The only times it matters is when you do, like, Onslaught. Like, when you get into, like, these kinds of enemies, like, where if you don't have, like, a good plunge team, or you don't have, you know, something that can break this horrific resistance, you know? Oh, hi, welcome to the stream. Can I do your abyss? Well, I'm probably not the person you would want to do your abyss. I'm a lazy whale. Oh, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm not sure I would be a good choice because my way of doing the abyss is just play all the meta teams. So unless you have like all the good characters, I probably wouldn't be able, like if you like here's the thing about the Abyss. If you're the type of person who really doesn't you know, pull a lot of meta characters and stuff, if you don't chase meta, I guess, or if you don't have like the big damage dealers, the top DPS characters, like I probably wouldn't be able to do a very good job. I could try. I mean, I don't know. You're probably better off asking somebody who's more of like a meta player. Yeah, exactly. I'm a lazy whale. I just spend money to pass stuff. Yeah, but I'll tell you who's really good. That guy Seven, I think he lives in Italy. He streams, I think, every day on Twitch. He always does people's Abyss runs and their Onslaught and stuff. He's excellent. Highly recommend him. Let me see if I can find his... Hold on, let me pull up his account. If I can find it. Oh, here he is.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
This guy. I'll drop a link. Oh, I can't even post. Ace, I can't even post links. Wait a minute. How do I post a link in my own chat? Chat settings? Wait, Ace, I'm gonna send you the link you posted. I don't know how to do stuff. Wait, I'm sending it to you in our chat. See if you can do it. Because I don't know how to post links. Anyway, highly recommend that guy.
Time to go.
Super nice, really good at helping people. Free to play, honestly, I agree with that. I have an alt account that's free to play and it's very fun. Because it's like, I don't know, like when you get a character when you're free to play, it's so exciting, you know? Whereas if you just buy characters, it's not very exciting. Oh, I sent it to Telegram. Buying characters, because that's basically what you're doing if you're whaling on a character. You're just paying money for the character, right? It's not very fun. It just feels bad. It's much more fun to like, you know, go around the map, collect up primos, and then get a character just, you know, not without having to pay any money. Yes, that guy. Oh, you didn't post a link, you just posted the app. Oh no, I hope your face is okay. That's the worst. Yeah, that guy is really good. And he has like a sign-up sheet where you can just sign up and he'll do your stuff for you. He's really nice about it too. So, and he can literally do, like, he's so talented. I've watched him do like some of the worst accounts. Like some of the worst accounts you've ever seen. Like if you ever feel bad about your account, just go watch his stream. You will see some of the most garbage accounts of all time, and he can still do it. He's so talented. All right, what else do we need to farm? Let me think. Oh, I know what else I was farming. I was farming Whopper flowers. I'm totally out of Whopper flower, whatever, drops. I need a different team though. I need somebody. Let me put Mavuika in. I need somebody who can get me around better. Where is she? Yeah, oh, don't be scared. He is the nicest person. I watch his streams all the time. So nice. Very friendly, very helpful, super nice. God, I sound like his #1 hype man now, but it's true.
Show no mercy.
He's the one that posts all those, like, I did Stygian Onslaught with all 4-star characters and stuff. The skill. Where am I going now? This is taking me all over the place.
Weather like this is perfect. Full throttle!
Oh, you should see his wait till you see his stream and you see the his be right back screen. You will crack up. It's hilarious.
Rev the engines! Incinerate! Try and stop me!
I love how it's only giving me directions to Pyro Whopper Flowers with Mavuika. It's pretty funny.
Show no mercy.
So today, basically what we've done is just dailies farming. I finished the boss drops for Columbina. I got those done, and I've been farming Nodcry materials, specifically the ones needed for the characters that are coming out next week. So we did those. I have some other like old materials, like right now I'm with what I'm doing with the Whopper Flowers. Like there's some older materials that I'm out of that I'm trying to farm. Oh, we also farmed Moonlight books. Today's Sunday, so you can do all talent books. So it's a really good day to do Columbina's books if you haven't done them yet, if you're planning to pull for her. But yeah, right now it's kind of a dead time in Genshin. It's just a time to pre-farm. That's about it. Pre-farm and be ready. If you have any quests or maps to explore, just trying to go around and get as many primos as you can to get ready. To get ready to lose them all. Hey, welcome back. We're still farming.
Bring it.
I was surprised. I was thinking Zebai would use like a bunch of different Liyue materials. But I was surprised to see that she's pretty much all, except for her talent books, she's pretty much all Nodcry materials. So I thought I was gonna finally be able to use some of my old stuff. Oh no, the J word. Somebody has put the J word in chat. Warning, warning.
Rev the engines!
The gacha community is very terrified of that word.
Show no mercy. Everybody stand back.
Try and stop me! Ah! Incinerate!
Let's see. Is anybody here planning to pull for Z-Buy? Just curious. Any geo-crystallized enjoyers? I'm excited for a new geo reaction. I mean, it's long overdue. Should be fun to try out and play around with. I'm excited for Lantern Rite. I can't wait to see Nouvelette at Lantern Rite. That's probably the #1 thing I'm most excited about. I just want to see Nouvelette and Zhongli hang out together. Easy money, yeah, don't I wish I knew. Oops. Sorry about that. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I was looking the other day at a tweet that was talking about how many pulls we were getting in this patch. I think somebody said 109. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what's coming. But that's for the total patch, like first and second part. I think we're getting, somebody in chat the other day, I can't remember who it was, said that we're getting 20 pulls like immediately when the patch drops. Which is good because usually like we have to wait for Lantern Rite to get a bunch of pulls. They probably figure it's fine to give them earlier since everyone and their brother is pulling for Columbina. I feel like everybody's pulling for Columbina. Either they're pulling her for meta, like for Lunar, or they're just pulling her because they love the character and her story, or the fact that she's a, or used to be a harbinger. A lot of reasons. She's got wide appeal for many different people. Where's this one it's marking? Below me? Oh, yeah.
Get to work. Full throttle.
I mean, Columbina basically is the Archon of Nodcry, or the Archon equivalent, you know, so I think it's to be expected that she's going to be super, super popular. What's going to be really interesting is how they're going to handle the release of Alice and Nicole. So many big names coming up. I keep wondering when we're going to see Piero. I mean, he was in the trailer. the animated short for Nodcry, and he seemed like he was going to be a pretty major player in this region, but we haven't even seen, not only have we not seen him, we haven't even heard anybody mention his name, which I was kind of surprised about, because I thought he was overseeing like everything that was happening with the Fatui. Like, at least that's the way they made it look. Because remember in the animated short how he was like sort of walking us through Nodcry and showing us like all the different regions and stuff. Oh yeah, they're gonna make a lot, no doubt. It'll be a big one. It will be a big one. Probably well, I don't know though. I mean, usually we have like one really big one, you know, per region. Like usually it's the Archon but it's gonna be interesting to see because Alice is so highly anticipated by so many people. I could honestly see a situation where Alice could sell as big as Columbina, to be honest. I don't know. Who do you guys think is in the silhouette picture that's that you can only see the reflection of, the person on the far right? Some people think it's Dottore. Some people think it's Sandrone. I don't know who I think it is. I feel like it's maybe somebody we haven't seen yet. Because if it was Sandrone, wouldn't they just show the silhouette? Because her model's already very much in the game, you know? So that's why I kind of thought maybe that was going to be a character that's going to be like a huge surprise. But I don't know who it would be. Unless it was another Fatui, like maybe Piero. But I don't know. All right, let's see what other materials I'm low on. Oh, I should probably farm these. I really don't want to, but I should. I'm not going to be doing any farming after tomorrow, so... Well, I'll be farming out all the new stuff. Be farming out all the new materials on the new map, I guess. But I'm going to be too busy. I'm planning to do my Columbina polls Tuesday night, and then first thing Wednesday, I'm going to start the Archon quest. So if you want to experience it, I'll be streaming it, and then as soon as I finish the Archon quest, I'll probably head straight in to do the world quest, because I'm very excited about those as well. And in between all those, I'll be doing the exploration and stuff. We're gonna have so much to do. I assume we'll have events as well. We're gonna go literally from having nothing to do to having everything to do. But I'm excited. Okay, bye. Thanks for coming by the stream. Have a good rest of your weekend. Ace, are you still here? How's your project coming along? Or did you call it quits for today? It's getting late your time, isn't it? I feel like I'm getting sick. Probably because I went to IKEA yesterday. I was around too many germs. Oh my gosh, 1:30 a.m. Wow. We're truly on the other side of the world. It's 3 p.m. here in the afternoon. It always feels so funny to use Natlan characters in these old parts, like these older sections of the map. If only we would have had
This dream work. Get to work.
these characters 5 years ago, life would have been so much easier.
Incinerate.
Oh, no, you're not killing the mood at all. I'm just chatting, and I'm not talking about anything important. I'm just kind of
Show no mercy.
chilling, doing these materials, and that's about it. Hey Shavon, welcome to the stream. You're just in time for exciting farming. We're having so much fun. Yeah, the grind is grinding. I finished all the Nodcry materials that I could do for the day, and now I'm just doing some random other ones that I'm low on. But tomorrow will be the last day of boring farming. So might as well get it done while I can. But I finished my boss, my world boss materials for Columbina, so that was good. I feel like I accomplished something. I was saying earlier, I saw on Twitter somebody said that the new flowers that Columbina needs, there's only 34 of them on your map. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, I'm gonna be looking for some viewers accounts to go and rob their flowers. If for people who aren't already planning to need them for Columbina, which is probably gonna be hard to find. Yeah, lots of co-op, exactly. For anyone who'll take pity on me.
Try and stop me.
That brings back flashbacks of Inazuma when Ayaka needed those, what were they called? Those like petals, cherry blossom petals.
Full throttle.
Oh my gosh, that was torture. And everybody was trying to co-op, everybody was trying to come into everybody's stream and find materials, find somebody who didn't need them. Yeah, the one she had to attack with Electro. I'm pretty sure that was the one that that Ayaka needed. Those sakura blossoms. It was either her or somebody else that came out right at the beginning of Inazuma. I just remember that first night. Well, I think Inazuma was delayed because I remember it being like close to midnight my time before it finally came out. And everyone was like frantically trying to get off of Rito Island so that they could go farm flowers. Being stuck on no, I don't think people knew, or maybe we just didn't have like a lot of leaks back then or something. I don't know, but I feel like nobody knew that we were going to be stuck there on that island. Like you couldn't leave until you did the quest. People were so mad. Oh, the fungus and Mondstadt. I remember Mona needed those. That was a pain, especially because we didn't really have any way to farm anything easily back then. Now it's so easy because it marks everything on the map. And those beetles from the desert and the Onikabutos from Inazuma, those two were absolutely horrific. Oh my gosh, like a literal nightmare. Yeah, I mean, sometimes like newer Genshin players, they don't even believe it how bad it was. Like we didn't have underground maps. We didn't have any way to mark the locations of like bugs and flowers and stuff. Like we didn't have any of that. You were just out there struggling. Trying to use the fan created like website, like maps and stuff that fans would make to tell you where everything was. It was torture.
Try and stop me.
And those red rocks too. I don't remember who needed those. It might have been... Who was it? It was a 4-star. Those were horrible to farm. You know the ones I'm talking about? Wait, those aren't rocks. I don't even have any. That just tells you how horrible they are. Wait, do I really don't have any, do I? That's so funny. They're so bad, I don't even have one. No, these were horrible. Yeah, I have a few. Who was it that used those? Like, oh, was it Sethos? It might have been Sethos, actually.
Everybody stand back. Suffer the wrath of Eden, light of the blazing sun.
Okay, let's see. What else do I need? I'm kind of low on these, actually. Anybody want to go to the mines? Do you think I should put on my Lumen Stone? Am I going to need it? Maybe I should put it on just in case. Let's see. I'll take this off. Just in case I need to be able to see.
Bring it. Fulfill our pact.
I didn't know this guy. Week is just like, see ya. Wait, where did he go? Oh, here he is. At first I thought that said Half Dan for a second. I was like, wait a minute, Half Dan? No, it's not Half Dan. Poor Half Dan is dead. I wonder if we'll see him again when Conria gets recreated. New Conria. Bring back Half Dan. He deserved better. Yeah, exploring the chasm, I have a love-hate relationship with it. I think the chasm is awesome. I think it's really well done, but man, it is not fun to farm. But I like kind of the darker areas. Like I really like Enkanomiya, Remuria. I like all those like extra maps. They're always fun for me. Where is this guy? Oh, I think I remember. He's under here, isn't he? No? Or is he up top? He might be up top. Man, it has been a long time since I've been here. Oh my god, she's stuck. Mavwika! She's stuck. Wait. Okay, she's unstuck. Oh, why couldn't she have fallen on the other side? think I can get up over here. No? I'm struggling. Okay, here we go. Man, this guy made me work for it. I didn't remember that all these Black Serpent Knights had dialogue. That's interesting. I totally forgot that. The ocean. Are you a Narcissenkreuz enjoyer? I loved that quest. I thought it was so peak. I liked Remuria and that over there. Wait, what's it called again? I can't even remember now. The this Anapasis. I liked that whole story. I thought that was really good. It was very interesting, yeah. And I loved that little storybook sort of like little house where we had to rescue, well, not rescue, but we had to break out of the one that was like behind glass. I loved that whole little area. The vibe of that was so cool. Why am I killing slimes? Avwika's having a struggling. She's stuck on a ridge. Okay, I need to get... Where is this guy? Am I blind or am I in the wrong place? I might be on the wrong level. Let's see. Maybe if I just keep going this way, I'll eventually wind back around. Yeah, it was very fairy tale like. Marianne and her little way of trying to keep hidden from the world. Ooh, here's a big guy. Goodbye. I don't want you. Relatable, though. She didn't want to leave her little safe zone. I feel like I'm still on the wrong level of the map. Wait, is there a way to get up somewhere? Let me see if I go over here what happens. And I loved Caterpillar and Seymour and the whole gang. I really enjoyed that a lot. The way Sandrone keeps talking about it over and over, I wonder if it's gonna become like important in some other way. You know, like if they're, why do they keep mentioning it and talking about it? It's like Hoyo's trying to really drive it home. It's like, oh, you skipped this quest? We're gonna drill it into your head 100 times now. So I guess maybe it's gonna be relevant again. I mean, not that it's not relevant now, but you know what I mean, like something to do with Sandrone, obviously. Some people think she is Marianne.
Get to work. Everybody stand. Try and stop me.
Wait. No. Go down. I want to try down here. Maybe I can get to it this way. Yes, yeah, World Quest to be replayable, but also I wish they were narrated. Like, I know they're never gonna voice them because it's mostly NPCs and they would have to cast a bunch of people to play NPCs and they don't want to do that. But what I think would be really cool is if World Quest had a narrator, especially if it was somebody with a really cool voice like Dainsleif. You know how he narrates like a lot of stuff for Genshin, like its main story. I think it would be really cool if we had just like some really cool, interesting voice that would just sort of like narrate along to some of the aspects of the world quests. Like Obviously not all the dialogue. I know that's never going to happen, but I think just some general guidance through the world quests with some form of narration would really help people understand them more and be able to like follow the story better. Yeah, I think it would be really cool. And like maybe even the narrator could just come in every once in a while in the story and be like kind of recapping what just happened in the scene, which couldn't actually do really well incorporating the skip button for people who can't do the whole quest. But I don't know. I just feel like there's some way that they could add some type of narration that would kind of enrich it and just make it easier for people. Yeah. Plus, I just love things that are narrated. I've always loved audiobooks. I've always loved like, you know, oh, I meant to switch to Mavwika. Narration and storytelling or in games. I can't find this guy. I don't know where he is. I think that's why I always like the collected miscellany that they used to do, which they don't do anymore. But when Dainsleif would narrate those, I thought they were so cool. Well, I've tried coming from this direction. I've tried coming from this direction. I can't get to the sky. What's the secret? I feel like I'm too low, but I can't find a way to go up. Yeah, I think that's the hardest part for people because it's basically like reading a novel. You know, it's a lot of dialogue. It's long, it's long-winded, it's very descriptive. I mean, you're really asking a lot of gacha players to be able, oops, I missed the jump. To be able to follow along with something like that when it's not really probably something that they're used to. I mean, if you're used to reading a lot, you probably don't pay that much attention to it, but I mean, it probably doesn't bother you, but I think for just the average gamer, it's hard for them to focus in for that long of an amount of time, you know? I feel like I'm going nowhere, but I just wanted to look around up here to see if there's some way to get up higher, and I don't. Oh, wait. There is an area up here. Oh, he's lower than me? Okay, well then I'm going the wrong direction. Okay, hold on. Sitlali's tired, she said. Lower than me. Okay. So I need to be looking for a way down. Well, huh. I'm sure at one time back when I was used to coming to the chasm, I probably could have known exactly where to go. What about over here? Wait. Oh, I think I found something. Is this a little cave? I'm gonna set off these and kill myself. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. I found him! This guy was really hiding out. Herger. Yeah, that's why we love the chasm. You never know how to get anywhere. Where am I going now? Oh, I'm going back up here. Oh my gosh. These poor people have been standing here for years. No way out. No escape. They're permanent residents. Speaking of no way out, the girl that went through the chasm with us, what was her name? The NPC. I wonder if she died. I mean, it kind of seemed like she did, but I don't know. Maybe she really did survive it. I know at the end we found like her empty campground or whatever, like her little tent that said she was going deeper in. But I don't know if she survived or not. I can't, that's terrible. I can't think of her name.
Show no mercy.
But it's been a long time.
Bring it. Try and stop me.
Yeah, the one who kept coughing and getting sick. She was in like the Adventurers Guild uniform. Can't think of her name. She dug all the way to Conria. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. She's just chilling in Conria waiting for us. We'll roll up one day and she'll be like, hey, been waiting on you guys. Where have you been? I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. That's what I think will happen with Jet. I feel like we definitely will see Jet again one day. She's just too cool and too amazing to be done forever.
Going in. Full throttle.
Uh-oh, I'm reading logs. Oops. Okay, what's next? What else do I need? I wonder if how I am on these Fatui operatives. Wait, I can't see past my camera. Oh, I only have 6. Okay, well, I think we definitely need to farm these. Yeah, I definitely want to revisit a lot of NPCs that we've made like strong connections with over the years. I think that would be really cool. Maybe at the end in the big battle against the Heavenly Principles, all the old NPCs will come rallying to our side in a huge Infinity War battle.
Time to end them. Pyroclastic surge.
By that time, we're gonna need all the help we can get. Oh, I was like, why do I... This guy. What are you doing? Get down from there.
Incoming. Everybody stand.
Great. Great. I'm stuck on a tree.
Wrath from the sky.
Ace, what are you excited about? What did I say something that caught you off guard? Was it me talking about old NPCs? Yeah, I loved that part of that was probably one of the only good things about it. I have mixed feelings about the finale of the Natlan Archon quest, but I did think that part was very cool. And it was especially cool if you had done all of the world quests, because if you didn't, apparently, I don't know, because I did all the world quests, but apparently if you didn't do all the world quests, you didn't even see those characters. Like, they weren't even there. That's crazy, but I love it. I mean, it makes it extra special for people who actually, you know, did the quest, but I can't believe some people just got a totally different experience
Rev the engines. Incinerate.
based on skipping world quests. I mean, I feel like the overarching theme of Genshin Impact is like obviously the traveler's journeys through all the different regions and making friends with all different kinds of people. I mean, at this point, the traveler can make friends with just about anybody. They can even make friends out of their enemies. The traveler is truly just like everybody's friend at this point. I think there's even probably a good chance the Saritsa is going to end up liking the traveler.
Ignorant and vulgar.
At the, I just don't even think there's anybody who's not going to like the traveler. Except for the heavenly principles. I heard a theory the other day that somebody thinks that the heavenly principles is really the good guy in all of this, and everybody else is wrong and bad, I guess. I mean, I guess anything is possible, but I don't know. The heavenly principles doesn't really look to be on the good side right now. But they could switch things up, I guess. I don't know. The heavenly principles is misunderstood. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But that would be kind of lame, because if the heavenly principles is not bad, then that means there is nobody who's bad. That means everyone's good, right? That would be kind of lame. You gotta have a bad guy. I mean, honestly, I probably wouldn't be surprised either. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think I would like it. Yeah, like we were talking about that earlier in the stream, about how some people want Dottore to like see the light and be redeemable and come to the traveler's side of things, but I don't know. That would be so lame. I like bad guys. I mean, why would he go to so much trouble? He's literally spent so much time, so many years, so much effort to just like give up and be like, oh, well, okay, you win. Let's be friends. Let him be bad. I would actually be on board for even maybe some people to turn on the traveler. I think that would spice things up. Like somebody who looked like they were on our side, but it come to find out, like when the chips are down, they're like, they turn their back on the traveler and like stick to their own agenda.
Please, show no mercy. Let's light it up.
I'd be up for that.
Pardon me. Incinerate.
Okay, well, I got those. Let's see what else. We did these already, right? Yeah, I already did those. I know I need a bunch of wheels. Yeah, I mean, I would like that personally. Like, if we don't defeat Dottore, if we just kind of, maybe we thwart like his plan right now, because we've done that before, right? I mean, this isn't our first time kind of messing with Dottore's business. You can go all the way back to like, you know, the upside down statue of the seven, or trying to make the mechanized god. You go all the way back to that, and then everything we went through with like Scaramouche becoming like a god. And I mean, there's been many times Dottore has had these big grand ambitions to either create something or make something or prove something, and we've put a snag in his plans, right? So I think there's a good chance that we'll be able to wrestle the moons out of his hands, you know, with help of everyone. Obviously, we're going to need help from like Nicole. We've seen that in the trailer, and like basically anybody else, the harbingers and stuff. But I don't think even if everyone is successful in thwarting his plan right now for the moons, he's not going to just quit. He'll just move on to his next plan. I feel like he's always got a backup. So yeah, I would be very surprised if they decided to just make him give up and stop trying to do whatever it is he's trying to do. I really don't think that's going to happen, personally. But I could be wrong. Yeah, either we'd have to fight him again, or he'll just kind of like disappear, you know, and go somewhere where we won't really know where he is until later. It's possible. I just don't see him giving up. I don't see that happening. I think the last villain of the game will be the Heavenly Principles. I mean, I feel like it's kind of inevitable. We're just building up all of our power of friendship. Well, I think there's a reason for that too, because Alice is the sustainer of Tevat's borders, right? So she kind of works for the Heavenly Principles, sort of. I mean, not directly, but she's definitely involved in the plan, right? I mean, she's involved in some way, whether it's by choice or by obligation or whatever the reasoning may be. Kind of the same thing with Rhine-Daughter. Like, Rhine-Daughter is a shade now. I mean, she's still, you know, Fatui, Hex and Circle, whatever. We've got some overlap. And this is another reason why when people are like, well, there's no way you can defeat the Heavenly Principles. If the Heavenly Principles can wipe out the entire dragon civilization, there's no way the Traveler is going to be able to go up against them. But you have to remember that the shades are very integral part of the Heavenly Principles' power and abilities. So if the shades turn on the Heavenly Principles, which I think is very possible, we were talking about this the other day, but like, I think they've already shown that Istaroth has an interest in humanity. You know, they showed that in the trailer as well as other times with Venti. Like, Istaroth really seems to care about, in some way, now whether her motivations are genuine or not, I don't know, but she definitely seems to care about Venti and the humans of Tevat and their freedom. And I think Rhine-Daughter always puts herself first. So I think if the chips were down, I think Rhindaughter would always choose whatever's in her best interest. I don't think she would have blind devotion to the heavenly principles. I think she would always be about whatever it is that she wants to accomplish. And Renova, I mean, might be the only one who seems to be kind of a diehard heavenly principles sidekick. She seems to really be the only one, because even in the trailer, it seemed like she was kind of trying to talk the other ones around, like, hey, this is our responsibility, or this is what we're supposed to do, or who thinks, you know, she's like making fun of the Saritsa, like, oh, the Saritsa thinks she can go up against heavenly principles. I mean, Renova definitely seems like the type who's still on the team, definitely. I just don't get that vibe from the other two. I mean, I think Nibirius is, but I don't think Nibirius has a lot of say anymore. So I don't know. I don't know if the heavenly principles would really be unbeatable if the shades are no longer on the team, which this is all just speculation. There's no way to know. But that's who I always thought the final boss would be. The Traveler would pull together everyone, you know, Knights of Favonius, Adepti, Harbingers, all the Fatui, the Saritsa, her armies, Raiden Shogun, you know, like basically just they went around the map and made friends with everyone, right? Power of friendship. Pull together all the forces. Dainsleif. Possibly even the Sinners. I think that we could see that happen. Depending on if our abyssal twin ends up being our connection to get people affiliated with the Abyss to help us. Not because the Abyss, I don't think the Abyss will become like a friendly, but I think it could end up being sort of like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, because obviously... Oh, did I miss something? Hold on, sorry, I was rambling and I wasn't reading. Hold on, let me catch up to chat. Yeah, ruler of space for sure. I mean, like Renova said, she may have more allegiance to her new master. Of course, a lot of people think that's Paimon. We don't know for sure. But yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like the Shade of Space is not playing the Heavenly Principles ball game either, so. Yeah, the Zoom notif. Yeah, whatever happened to her, whether she's Paimon or she's somewhere else, like, she definitely doesn't seem to be on the team. I just think the Heavenly Principles is gonna wake up and not have anyone on their side. They're gonna wake up and be like, wait, who's coming to my Zoom meeting? Nobody. I don't know, we'll see. Do you like the theory that the Heavenly Principles is gonna turn out to be somebody like a Finan Kevin character? I know that's a popular theory. I feel like the Heavenly Principles is the character that has been around the longest that we know the least about. We really don't know anything about this person or entity or whatever they are. Kuro, hello, welcome to the stream. We are discussing Dottore and villains and the Heavenly Principles. Yeah, I don't know a ton about Kevin Kaslana and his story. I was a very casual Honkai Impact 3rd player for a short while. So I'm not the best person to answer that, but apparently there are a lot of theories saying that maybe he has his equivalent, obviously not him himself, but that his equivalent would play a factor, but I don't know. I'm not sure. We don't really have a lot to go on when it comes to the heavenly principles. I mean, it's definitely kept us in the dark on purpose.
Show no mercy. Full throttle.
I was watching a YouTube video by DeWeet. I don't know if anybody has watched he does a lot of lore videos and stuff. I was watching his video, I think it was either yesterday or this morning, I can't remember. And he pointed out something actually that I hadn't thought about that was pretty interesting. And it was, when Nibelung left the planet, like before he comes back with the power of the abyss and all that, like, how did he know that Tevat was in any kind of danger or of being usurped or whatever? Like, if he left before it happened, how did he know it was going on? Like, I don't know. It was a really interesting. He was like, did they have phones? Were they like calling him and like, yo, you got to get back to the planet, we're getting taken over, help. Yeah, I don't know, it's an interesting thing that I hadn't really thought about before, but it makes sense. It's like, well, yeah, like, how did he know? I don't know. There's a lot of things we don't know about how everything went down. Like, we're being drip fed just bits and pieces. You watched that? It was really funny. You want to talk about somebody who loves the heavenly principles? If the heavenly principles turns out to be the enemy, he's going to be so disappointed. Or maybe he won't be disappointed. Maybe he just wants to be on team enemy. And that's fine. I mean, some people like that. If you don't feel any allegiance towards the traveler, I guess. Yeah, it definitely makes you think about communication and how communication took place. I mean, obviously they did have advanced technology, right? I mean, if they're building spaceships and traveling in the cosmos to other worlds and planets, they've got the ability to make a communication device of some sort. They had some kind of cell phones or something. I don't know. So I guess maybe they were, in contact with him when he was gone, and or who knows. Or, another thing that Hoyo loves is, like, they love this whole idea of, like, prophecies, right? And things being foretold. So we have, like, the whole thing with the Voyager coming and telling Nibelung that, basically bad news, your planet is gonna get destroyed. Sorry to tell you. So it's possible to think that he would have had a way to know that bad stuff was going down and he needed to do something about it. Another thing that we don't really know a lot about is the Abyss. I've definitely been the type of person since day one who has been very, sort of like, I don't want to, like, assume I know something. Does that make sense? Like, we're always thinking, like, in terms of the Abyss being bad and our twin, got corrupted, and now our twin is serving the Abyss and we need to save them from the bad and all that. But that could also just be a misdirection, we don't really know for sure what the truth is. The only thing that kind of confirmed it more I think was in Skirk's. It was either in her animated short or her trailer. I can't remember. Or no, maybe it was in the game. It might have been in her story quest. Anyway, I can't remember. But I remember when they talked about Skirk's home planet, they talked about it being overtaken by the Abyss, right? Or something that alluded to the Abyss.
Bring it. I'm going in.
So
Try and stop me.
Skirk might know more about what their role is in the end game. I feel like it has to go one of two ways. Either our twin and the Abyss are going to come to our side and work with us, or our twin and the Abyss are going to be our enemy and we're going to have to fight them. And I'm not sure which way I would really want it to go, to be honest, because I could see how it could be done either way and it could be good. Like, I feel like if we could like rescue our twin from the Abyss and end the corruption and all of that, and they come back to their senses and now they're on our side and we're gonna go and fight together. I mean, obviously that would be a fine story. Yeah, I was trying to remember what they said it was called. Did it have a name?
Bring it.
I was trying to remember. It was something, was it? See, I get confused with HSR because in HSR, they always talk about, like the black tide or the dark tide or whatever. And then I feel like it's kind of similar with Genshin. Like they kind of just talk about it in like an abstract, right? As like a darkness of some sort. Yeah, it looked like she, you know, that's funny you say that because that's what I thought too. When they showed her, I thought she was on the moon. That's what I thought as well. But obviously she came from some kind of other planet or some civilization because we saw it, right? And it got overtaken by some kind of evil of some sort. I don't know. There's just so many unknowns at this point. I try not to make any like firm thoughts that like, oh, the Abyss is bad or the Heavenly Principles are good or they're bad or whatever. Like, because I feel like there's just a lot of gray areas and a lot of unknown sides to it, I guess. I mean, I feel like Hoyo has done a really good job showing us sort of like two sides of the same story. Because when we first find out from Dainsleif back in like 1.4 or whatever it was, that the Hilly Trolls are the former Conrians. Obviously, we immediately as a player think, well, that's very bad. That's terrible. So if the Heavenly Principles and the Shades did that, then they are bad. And then, you know, we take that as truth. But then later on, you know, we've seen Lumine more and more and more and more, or whoever your abyssal twin is. I play as Ether, so it's Lumine for me. And I feel like it's like we saw her in the chasm, like trying to, you know, make that plan of like how she was gonna save the people or whatever. Like you see like some kinds of positive, like she's trying to achieve a positive thing. Whereas if the Abyss is just bad and pure evil, like, then why would she be doing that? You know what I mean? Like, or even in the Kari Bear story, like when we finally see our twin and they're like, we're sitting and talking with them and they're talking about how, you know, they're in this war basically against fate and the Heavenly Principles and everything that was done. Because obviously, you know, our twin lived in Conria. They saw the cataclysm and the destruction. You're not going to feel happy about that, you know? I mean, you watched your entire civilization get destroyed. You're probably not gonna forgive that person, no matter what their reasoning was behind it. Even if you can spin it to where, well, Conria was out of control and they were doing a bunch of bad things, so they had to be smited down by the heavenly principles or whatever. It's like, you're just getting into gray areas, you know? You're getting into like, is it worth wiping out an entire civilization because there were some bad people doing bad things? Well, no. You shouldn't do that. You should only go after the people who are doing the bad things. Don't destroy innocent people who are just living their lives and not doing anything wrong. You know, so it gets into a lot of gray areas. I know, and we do that over and over. Because first we have to go, you know, it's like in the beginning of the game, we have to kill hilichurls all the time. Even after we find out what happened to them and the truth, we're still out here just killing them in mass. And then what do? We go to Natland and we kill Saurians. What have Saurians ever done? It's terrible. I was literally, like, when we would have to collect like Saurians' teeth and stuff for like builds, I hated it. I was like, why are we doing this? But I think that's kind of the whole point of Genshin. I think this entire game is based on the whole concept of who is the enemy, right? Remember who the enemy is. Basically, it's a tale about how in war there are no winners. Because no matter whose side you're on, people are gonna get hurt, people are gonna die. Oh, the seals, yeah. The blubber beasts. Terrible. Terrible. I know. It's like, why do we have to do that? I don't wanna. Oh wait, I triggered them. Hold on. I gotta switch teams. But I feel like there's got to be a reason why they keep doing this, because they keep doing it in every region. Is this guy going to follow me to the ends of the earth? I want to change my team. Leave me alone. So yeah, they're definitely trying to drive home some kind of bigger meaning to all of this. There's just no good guys and bad guys in Genshin. There's just a mess. It's just a mess, basically. It's like the real world. Everyone's bad. There's no good anywhere. Yeah, it definitely makes you think, that's for sure. I need an archer. Let me find Yulon. Or actually, Chaska would be fine. Which makes you wonder, like, can Tevat even have a happy ending? Like, how is there going to be a happy ending? I don't know. At this point, I really don't know. Oh, I don't care about those guys. Behind me. Yeah, maybe it is all just a dream. Maybe Aether and Lumine crash landed and then just went into a coma. Maybe. there's an anime that I always think of when I'm trying to figure out what Teyvat is. And probably nobody here has seen it, I don't know. But
Shower me with praise. Take me up.
Sword Art Online Alicization is like the newer version of Sword Art Online. It's like, I mean, not version, but like it's a newer, you know what I'm trying to say. It's not the old one that everybody hates. It's a better one. Anyway, in Alicization, what happened was, it was kind of like Emphorius. They took all these people's souls and they like harvested their souls and put them into like a computerized sort of like make-believe world. So kind of like Emphorius if you play Star Rail, where the people are in basically like a simulation. But the difference of it with Sword Art Online was the simulation was actual like real souls. So in Emphorius, they were never real. They were just computer programmed. They were just computer, like they were computer created. So it's similar to both. So I kind of always think about that when I'm thinking about Teyvat, because I'm thinking, could it be that the people of Teyvat are not really people, quote unquote, but are somehow just like the souls or the essences of people that have been trapped here? Because I thought it was interesting when Alice said that she was vacationing in Teyvat. Like, that almost makes me think of Penacony, like a vacation planet or something. Like she went there and ended up staying there. I don't know, like there's definitely something very sus going on. Yeah, I mean, I don't want them to copy Emphorius or Penacony. I that would be boring. But I think that these are kind of interesting ideas that could help explain exactly what Teyvat is. I think Teyvat is more real, because Emphorius is just straight up not even real at all. I think Teyvat is real, but I think there's some shenanigans going on. Yeah. I mean, the whole reason why we have all these allegories, all these stories that help explain the history, but we can't tell the real history. We have to like secretly tell it. I think that could be a partial explanation as to why. But I think Hoyoverse has done a good job not really telling us for sure, so it definitely gives you a lot to think about. I never really thought, I'll tell you when I changed my mind. It was when we got to Sumeru and we started doing the different world quests that were in like those caves with all those like computers and stuff. That is when I really started changing my mind, because for a long time I kind of fought the urge to think that there could be a simulation going on or something similar to that. Well, the first time I thought it was probably when we went here. I don't even know how to get back there. When we went inside here, that's probably the first, this place right here. I don't know if anybody else felt this way, but the first time we came here, I was like, okay, we're playing a totally different game now. What is happening? This shook me. I was floored. Hi, Hirom2K, welcome to the stream. We're just chatting about some Genshin lore. But the first time I came in here, this is when I thought, okay, yeah, we are doing something totally different, you know. Oh, wow, thank you for the raid. Zhongli is welcoming the raiders. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome in. We're just playing some Genshin Impact. Yeah, it literally was a giant mech because we got to pilot this thing, right? And get inside and see that computer screen for the first time. That shocked me. I really didn't think that was gonna happen. How do you get back up here? Hold on. Chaska can probably do it. Or there might be some of those zipline things around here. Yeah, shout out to the raid. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I am a very, very small streamer. So anyone who comes is very, very welcome. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so let me, finally. Okay, so if you get, remember this place? Yeah, this is what really made me think for the first time. Level, you're mad? Uh-oh, I better not show you the rest of my account then. I might have a few more. But yeah, Chaska is probably one of the best characters I have. She's great. C6, level 100, signature weapon. I am a Chaska lover. But yeah, this is probably the first time where I thought we were probably not in a real place, or it's something is not real. Something fishy's going on. All right, so let's see how our farming did. I think we're pretty good. Wait, I keep hitting the wrong button. So we've done all of our Nod Cry enemies. These are all locked now for 11 hours. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate the raid. Thank you for the nice comments. Thank you for bringing people here to see me. I really appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Oh, and thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. We're getting really close. We're one follower away from 50. When we get to 50 followers, we're going to do Welkin Moon giveaways. We're going to do 5 Welkin Moon giveaways. Probably what I'll do is I'll let everyone know in advance what day we're going to do it. Oh, it's 5 p.m. for you. It's 4 p.m. for me, so we're very close to the same time. So yeah, once we get to 50, we'll schedule a fun giveaway, and as my little thank you for everybody following. I appreciate it. So looking ahead, tomorrow I'll be back again with more farming. Because there's literally nothing else that I can do. And then Tuesday's the big day for me. So because I live in the US, Tuesday night, Wednesday for EU and Asia, I'll be doing my Columbina pulls on stream and her weapon. Oh, that's right. Ace wants me. Okay. All right. Ace has been very patient. She wants me to switch over to her account. I promised Ace I would strongbox. So I will. All right. Ace, is your account ready? Are you off of your account? Are you ready for me to log in now? and do strong boxing. Okay. All right. Everybody hang tight for 2 seconds. I'm going to log into Ace's account. We're going to do a bunch of strong boxing because her artifacts are maxed out. And we're going to have some fun. So hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, we're in. We are in Ace's account. So this is an EU account. Ace has been playing since the beginning of Genshin 1.0. And sometimes I come over and I help her with things. So let's see what we're looking at here for artifacts. She's at 2382 and mostly all gold. I'm not seeing, she's got a few extras down here, but yeah. Now, before I start, you have to tell me what the goal is here. What are we looking for? What do we want to achieve? Is there a particular set that you want, or character you're building, or team, or something? I notice here you're on VV. There are so many things you need. Okay, well, let's start with the first thing. You need a better set for Venti. Okay. Is that your high priority? Yeah, she doesn't do a very good job at deleting artifacts. Well, have a look at him. Okay, let me see. What do we got? Oh, so are you building support Venti, or do you want to switch him to DPS? What are you doing? You want to make him a DPS? Okay. So if you're gonna do that, hold on. I need a cheat sheet. Let me see here. Oh, sorry, I'm reading something. I'm just looking to see if, because I know a lot of people are using the desert set. Okay, so I found a guide here. Four-piece desert pavilion. 4-piece March of Say. 4-piece Echoes of the Offering. Or you can do 2-piece Animo Damage, 2-piece Attack. Really, it comes down to if you're gonna run him as a hyper carry, or if you're gonna, let's see. Sorry, I'm doing a crash course right now. What weapon do you have on him? Oh, you have his new weapon. Okay. So oh. So basically people are saying, and sorry I have to read all this because I'm not a Venti expert, that his best artifact set is coming out. If this is true. So it might not be a good idea to do anything right now. Let me see. Let me read something else real quick. Sorry, this is taking forever. So I don't, oh, this is official. So I think it's safe to look at this. Yeah, this is from Genshin. So this new set, I think is probably going to be what you want to farm. The one that's coming out on this week. So probably for you, I don't think I would do anything right now with Venti. I would wait personally and see what this new set's gonna be like. And I feel like they always have like a good idea, you know, of what the new sets will do, but then after it officially comes out, you'll be able to get a lot more information. Yeah, so who else can we look at? Maybe that might be a better option. Is there anybody else you need to work on? Or we could just go through and just get rid of a lot of defense pieces and just think, oh gosh. I don't want to click on your interaction there. We can just kind of go through and look for bad pieces. You want to do that? Yeah, well, normally what I do, for example, is let's say I want to farm this, I'll just auto add and then I'll click here and then I'll just go through them one by one like this. You don't need this. This is garbage. You don't need that. I mean, that one's fine, I guess. If you want to be, you don't need that. You don't need that. I guess you could hold on to that. No. I'll keep things that are just kind of mid. No. I always keep geo and defense pieces. No. No. Most of these are garbage. I keep everything with EM. They're rare. No. I mean, I would never keep an attack circlet that has double defense. That's, you're not going to need that. Or double HP. You're not going to need that. I'll keep things that are sort of okay, I guess. EM, I keep all EM. If I see EM, I keep it. I don't think you'd ever need this. So you see what I'm saying? Well, you don't even need this set probably. That's why I need to know what set you want. The Ito set?
If the kids come over again today,
Seriously?
these toys.
Why do you need that? Are you serious? ER? What, like emblem? You want to go for emblem? Honestly, if I were you and I just needed like some general sets, I would probably do like tenacity. I feel like I never have enough tenacity pieces. Oh, you've never farmed an ER set. Okay, well, yeah, ER can be pretty important. Gilded is a good set to farm. You never use tenacity? Oh dear. Tenacity is a very good set on many supports, many people. So you want me to do emblem? I mean, I run tenacity on Farzan, Layla, I don't know. A lot of people. It's a good set to have on hand. But it's up to you. You know your account better than me. I don't know what you need. What do you think? You have 0? Let me see what you have here. Looks like you've just got a little bit of everything. Looks like you've been farming a lot of the Nod Cry, the Nod Cry domain. Yeah, the new set. Yeah, it looks like you have mostly that. And the Cryo set, Varessa's set. You don't even have Varessa or Skirk, do you? Oh no, you do have Skirk, I forgot. I mean, I wouldn't really say you've got a lot of anything except for that Nod Cry domain. It looks like everything else you've just kind of got a little bit of everything. Got a little bit of tenacity. Ooh, you even got some old archaic Petra. Maybe some noblesse. You don't have very much noblesse. All right, bye-bye. Thanks for coming by the stream. I leave it up to you. You tell me. Do noblesse, you have none. Okay, good. Let's do noblesse. I mean, it's a good general set to have around. All right, let's keep going through these. Let's see if we see anything we want to save. This is the true gambling experience. When you're not pulling for characters, Strongbox is the best way to scratch a gambling itch. I save all EM, as I said before. Geo defense, I always save. Oh, yeah, put me there. I probably have less than 500 artifacts total because I don't save anything. I either use it immediately or I fodder it. I do not save. I save nothing except EM pieces. I save every EM piece, even if it has horrible substats. I don't care. They're so rare that I just, at least for me, maybe in some people's accounts, they haven't had the bad luck I've had, but I just can never get them. So. All right, here we go. 39. Are you ready? We are going to try for some noblesse. Probably mostly looking for just generally decent pieces. I don't think Ace is farming for anything in particular, so let's see what we get. Here we go. Now, usually when it comes to noblesse, I mean, it's a support set, right? So you don't really need to look for like double crit. I mean, if you have it, fine. But usually I just look for like, oh, you have auto lock on. So do you even want me to look at these? You want me to just go by? Should we just trust the auto lock? Might as well, huh? Sure. Don't trust it? Look at them? Okay. All right. You're making me have more work. I mean, I don't really know how. I mean, I personally, I don't know. It's so hard to make other people's decisions because, like, I would never save this, but, like, maybe you would. I wouldn't. In fact, I'll just make the decision for you. You don't need that. And I wouldn't save that either. I would probably save that. Sure. Okay. No. I mean, sure, I guess. I don't know. I'm not good at making decisions. All right, let's go through these. No. 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 Most of these look like garbage, I think. I mean, no, I wouldn't save any of these. EM, like I said, I save everything with EM. Even if it's garbage. All these defense pieces you don't need. I mean, typically I don't save a goblet unless it has double crit. If you want me to save it, speak now. I mean, sometimes a Geo with double defense I'll save. But most of these I would not save. I mean, I would maybe save this. It has double crit, but it has double defense. I mean, I guess you could save it. It's not very good. But just so I don't go against the rule that I just established. I don't even follow my own rules. I mean, these aren't bad, these 4-liners, but I just don't think you would ever probably care. Okay. Ready? Let's try again. Let's see what we get. Geo HP. Energy. Would that be a Goro piece? Probably not. EM, we save that. No. No. No, we don't need that. No. No. Some of these are just not worth saving. I wouldn't save any of these. These are all pretty bad. I wouldn't save that. I would save that. Okay, maybe it's time to switch to a different set. You said you didn't have any tonight. Oh, you said you didn't have any ER sets. Let's do some ER. Yeah, the auto lock is a little crazy. I can't really follow their train of thought. EM, always save EM. I mean, at this point, this set really is only for Skirk, so you've already built your Skirk. Most of these are pretty bad, so I don't think you need them. That was a double defense EM piece. Well, I don't need it, but I saved it anyway. I'll save an ER just for fun. Just because I didn't save any. No, these are all bad. Even I can't even force myself to save that one. Also, because you have a lot of EM pieces. I have none. How do you have this many? I never get an EM piece in anything. Any set. You must have the magic touch. No. All right, here we go. ER, let's see what we get. I mean, you would have to be pretty desperate to use that. Great, we're getting lots of nothing. Why is it saving this? I wouldn't save that. Sure, that one's fine. All right, let's try again. That was pretty abysmal. Defense, cryo. These are all pretty bad. Yeah, I think the ones that are unlocked here seem to all be pretty terrible. I wish I had some EM goblets. I think I have maybe 6 EM goblets total on my account. My account needs to be studied for its bad luck. Nah. I mean, some of these aren't terrible, but you don't really need them. You have so many. If you see something that you want me to lock, let me know. All right, here we go. Another 39 into ER. Yeah, right. Why is this locked? I wouldn't save that. I wouldn't save that either. I think that's crap. No, I wouldn't save that. I wouldn't save that either. They're being very generous with what they're... No. Okay, I'll save that one. Some of these are okay, I guess. Most of these are very bad. Should we just switch to a different set? How's your gilded? I don't remember seeing much gilded on your account. We'll see. Let's see how many we've gotten rid of. Oh my god, you still have 2278. Gilded, you know, like for Farina. Do you not have Farina? Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. Hold on, I gotta take a short bathroom break. I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh, you do have Farina. Wait, let's look at her. I mean, I think you could definitely use some improvements. Yeah. I don't think that would be a bad idea to farm. Is your official also on Gilded? Yeah, you need more Gilded because she needs one more piece. Do you play Lenny? Maybe we'll do Gilded. Sure, why not? We're just grasping at straws at this point. All right, let's see. You have so many artifacts. This is almost depressing. We're gonna try to go through these fast. I mean, I feel like your auto lock has probably already taken out anything decent. I was being a little more picky. I mean, a little less picky when I started, and now I'm being more picky. I forgot I was on your account. I have to be more picky on my account because I don't have anything. All right, let's see what we get here. I mean, that's okay. I wouldn't save that. No. I really don't save double flat stats unless it's something I really, really need. Oh, that might be worth rolling. Okay, more garbage. More garbage coming right up. Do you ever feel like when you go through artifacts like for a long time that after a while like you can't read them anymore? Or is that just me? I feel like after a while my eyes just like glaze over and I'm just, I don't know. It's stressful. These are all bad, so it doesn't matter. These are all bad. Okay. I wouldn't save that. I think that's garbage. EM, I mean, you know my feelings on EM. HP with double attack, no. I don't know why that's locked. I wouldn't lock that. No, I don't think these are good enough. No. 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 Okay, I'm glad to see my luck carries over into other people's accounts because I never get anything good from Strongbox. You're gonna regret having me do this. Yeah, I'm cursed. I'm actually cursed. Yeah, these are all pretty much garbage. I mean, not pretty much, they are garbage. I'm speeding. I'm speed running these now. I don't care anymore. Okay, here we go. I hate the pre-lock though, because in a way it takes the fun out of it. Like I already know that these are bad and that's bad. You're taking away my fun. I can't even hope that something will be good. Yeah, they're all terrible. Oh man. It's time for the depression to sit in. Strong, I don't know. I've seen people get amazing pieces in Strongbox before, and I just think it'll never be me. Whatever you need, whatever talent it takes, I don't have it. Tech. Why is this locked? Because it has double crit? Oh my gosh. Yeah, they even locked the bad ones. At this point, do we even need to check these? We already know they're locking bad ones, so... I don't think we're gonna find any. Sure. Fine. I wouldn't save that. I mean, I don't know. No, we're not saving double defense pieces. EM will save. Okay. Let's go faster. How fast can we go? Faster, faster. Do you like how I went from we're saving all EM pieces to now I'm not saving any of them? You're so lucky. I never get EM. When are we going to be able to share? And then you can give them to me. Yeah, what is your deal with EM? I think they're really grasping at straws with some of these. See, they'll save this HP circlet with double attack. And then they won't lock an EM circlet. Which I think is much more rare. But whatever. Wait, we don't need that. That looks bad. Sure, whatever. All right, we've done quite a few. Do you want to keep doing more gilded or you want to switch to something else? What do you think? Do you need any Flower of Paradise Lost? I never have enough of those. Because I never have any. Never have enough means never have any. What does Durin use? I have my Durin on Noblesse. Is that the best? I don't know. Do you want me to look it up? Let's see. Let's see what the experts say. Oh, yeah. They said Noblesse is good. What do you have on your Durin? Noblesse. Oh, you have 90 pieces of Noblesse now. Oh, let's build Mona? Oh, okay. Mona. Try to put her on ER, huh? You think? It's bad. It's bad. Oh my God. You're never going to let me on your account again. I told you I'm cursed. Yeah, you laugh and you see. See? I can't even get one roll. Look at this. Look at this. You thought I was exaggerating. I'm dead serious. I can't even get one roll. No one will believe me. But it's true. I have no luck. Any luck-based thing, whether it's pulls, rolls, I don't have it. Looks like we need to do some more noblesse. Oh man, this is bad. This is real bad. Yeah, I could probably pull, I could probably literally fodder every artifact that you have, and I still wouldn't be able to build Mona. And I'm not even joking. I'm actually being serious. Oh boy, this set. I mean, at this point, just trust the locking. I don't know. Because I would save probably a lot of these that are bad just because it's a new set. So I'm probably the worst person to look at these. Because I always think, oh, but what if defense scaling healer comes out with lunar abilities? I don't know, like I'll talk myself out of every piece. I'm terrible. You're actually getting a lot of good pieces in Noblesse this time around. Speaking of lunar, we have Columbina singing, and now I'm feeling sad. Urbina! Bring her back. Oh man. Making me do the dirty work. I don't think, I don't know. I probably wouldn't save that, but sure, whatever. I'm starting to second guess myself. Wait, attack circle with double HP? No, I would not lock that. Defense? No, I wouldn't save that either. Are we making any progress? I feel like the answer's no. we're going into depression music now. The music is matching my mood. This is very sad. Oh, sevens. No, I wouldn't save that. No. What are they locking? They're making me feel like I'm insane. No. Stop it. No. I'm surprised it didn't lock that. So it won't lock energy with double defense, but it will lock HP with double attack. Make it make sense, please. I don't understand this locking feature. Oh my god, we're still in sad music. Oh, it's the same song. Okay. When I hear this, it reminds me of that live concert they did one time when they had the children's choir on the stage. It was so good. I feel like Genshin doesn't do as many concerts anymore like they used to. We used to get live performances every anniversary, but also we would get them for like different parts of the region and stuff. I feel like they've really cut back. I miss it. We would get live performances of like the boss themes and stuff. Why is this locked? I feel like those last two pieces were the same as the last two that we got before. I don't know. Or maybe I'm hallucinating. I don't know. How do you have so many? Yeah, it actually did find a few good ones. I wouldn't lock that. Healing, crit attack. Nah, I don't think so. Actually, that might not be bad on a defense support. Maybe like a Goro or something. Why is this locked? No. I mean, these EM, ER attack ones with, I mean, I guess. Oh. Mona? Mona? Wait. Would that be good for Mona? I don't even think I've built my Mona, so I don't know. Let's see. I mean, we can try it. It certainly couldn't be worse than the one we had. Watch me. I'll dodge every single time. Watch this. Just watch this. Oh, well, I hit once. Okay, but only once. There we go. That's my kind of roll. One good roll. That's all you're gonna get from me. One roll. And you were lucky to get that, to be honest. That was lucky for me. I'm so cursed. I'm so cursed. Garbage, 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 garbage. We take garbage, we make garbage. Why? That's a terrible piece. Oh, I swear. Can Mona run an attack piece, or does she need ER main stat? I don't know. There they go with their HP double attack again, and their attack double HP. They love it. Nah. Oh boy. We are reaching full depression impact at this point. I'm getting a headache. Getting a headache from looking at this. Help me. I mean, some of these are just so bad. I don't understand their thought process. Like, why would they lock and not lock this one? Because it has a flat attack, and this, well, this has, well, that I guess because this one has a flat attack, but to me, those are the same. I would consider those to be the same. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All these cryo pieces, I can't imagine we need to save any of these. Wait, what? Huh, I don't know why it didn't lock that one. Weird. I miss Senora. Bring back Senora. I mean, again, HP double attack. Stop blocking it. Stop it. Why is this locked? I don't understand what's happening. Okay. Yeah, let's check. And also we can look and see if we got any Mona pieces. Oh. I guess we didn't really. Okay, let's look at everything.
People ought not.
1875. We made progress. You had 2390, I think. Progress. Yay. Now you can farm more. Okay, good. You're happy with it? If you're happy, I'm happy.
They are merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly.
That was good, though. I mean, now you've got some extra space, and you got rid of a bunch of junk, so that was good. But yeah, that's a good stopping place, I feel like. We accomplished a lot today on my account, on your account. Yeah, my pleasure. I was happy to help. Tomorrow I'll be back with more. I don't know. What are your thoughts on maybe some other games or, well, I guess tomorrow's kind of the last day, so before the patch. So I guess we don't really need to worry about jumping into any other games. One more boring day. Yeah. So that's gonna be it. That was a long stream, but it went by pretty fast. We did a lot of yapping. But I'll be back tomorrow, probably around the same time, in the afternoon for me, which is like evening for EU. Yes, you're welcome. I'm happy to help. So enjoy the rest of your night. I'm gonna go have dinner. 'Cause I'm